Good evening, New Eden, and welcome to my 7th edition of my CSM video blogs. And I'm going to cover on this one, my name's DNSBLACK. If you want to leave me a question, you can go to the forums on my campaign thread, leave me a question. Question I have here has to deal with community and CSM's involvement as far as community marketing. You know, should CSM be directly involved in those community marketing events? Yes, more now than ever. Our game is maturing. It's sort of like becoming one of those giant oak trees, and there has to be some mature maintenance to our game. You know, we're taking care of the little things. We're improving it. We're getting back to those grand moments in the game that are going to open up new type of gameplay. But the one thing I think CCP and the CSM and the developers of this game have not communicated well with the CSM has been those community moments. As far as direct events, I think the devs trying to organize an event of EVE players is quite hilarious, and the last one proved it. But I think when the devs choose to go out and fly around and fight us and create some events, I would love to see a Dev Sanchez Nation event to where, you know, the devs take over a system and they're the Sanchez Nation. You know, that encourages the EVE community to bond together against a common enemy. So I think there's some good events that can be run in game. The one thing I think CCP needs to do on a regular basis is engage the CSM and make sure that this is one of the summit items. Community needs time to talk to the CSM. We would like to know of these events coming up. We'd like to know what their involvement is, so that we can give good answers. Because you know, we would avoid those EVE Vegas moments that triggered off, you know, summer rage or whatever, summer blink episodes. And you know, those are the things that need to go before this. The CSM is a consumer advocacy group. They're there representing all of us when looking at the sandbox, and hopefully we get a good mix for those things. So yes, they should stay involved. They should have these special events. I know a lot of us have been here for a very long time, are still waiting for the Joves to make their appearance and do something special. So I think there's a lot of cool things that CCB can do. One of the ideas I think would be a unique community event, but it's probably too late, and you know, these are just the ideas that are flying through my head. I think there needs to be a monument, just like the monument in Iceland, brought into the game and put up at the New Eden gate, at the gate, the system. If you haven't been there, every EVE player should travel there. It's kind of like a rite of passage. And go touch the monolith. I know it sounds real stupid, but it's funny. But I like to see that World's Monument that's going to be dedicated this year at FanFest. I like to see one in game. I think a really unique idea with that entire thing is, you know, you have this in game, and when you fly up to it and you click it, there's a 24/7 webcam on that monument in Iceland. And then that would pop up in a Twitch feed in game, and I think it could add some unique crossing over between where this game has matured to, the human side and the 20,000 years in the future side. So I think that would be a unique community event. Whereas we have the dedication in Iceland this month, and then during the Alliance tournament, we could have another dedication in game. And you can put it anywhere. Maybe put it in HiSec, put it in JITA, put it somewhere, and we come and dedicate that monolith, or not a monolith, but that world within a world kind of thing, monument in game. So that would be one of my ideas for a unique community event that could happen this year to mark, I think, a very special moment. And you know, you're putting a time capsule here in our world. Let us put a time capsule in New Eden and have a can out there in space. So that's a community event I'd like to see. Those are the ideas I'd bring to the table. Those are the human ideas. Those are the unique events that I love to see happen in this game to make that crossover. Just a simple one, but I think as a CSM9 candidate and my strengths, My strengths are going to be meeting with the community team, the marketing team, taking a look at those aspects during those Win It summits, whether it's on Skype or whether I'm there in Reykjavik, and make sure that we're not crossing those lines, and that the four walls of the sandbox are always protected. Um, and that's my take on community. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you have any more questions for me, please go to the forums, the CSM section, and my passport's in, my application's in, and I'm really looking forward to serving you guys and making sure that these newer players coming in and the older players that have been here for a long time are properly represented at that table as consumers of the greatest MMO to ever hit the internet. This is DNS Black. I'm out, and I will talk to you guys later.